Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How's everybody doing today? And welcome all my money makers. I hope you guys all had a great day in the markets and another chicken winner day. We made money 3 days in a row. Actually, I think 4 days in a row because we made money on Friday. So let's keep the streak alive. I mean, the markets have been crazy. Big shout out to all our Patreon members watching live. You guys are crushing it. I love all the success stories that you guys keep sharing in our private Patreon group. Love for you. Whoever wants to join, just go to patreon.com/Raja Makes Money. And that's where I put all my trades in real time. And welcome all our new subscribers and followers on Facebook, subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys for helping us grow so fast. It's just been nuts. So I just want to say thank you. Sometimes I always forget to say thank you guys, but and people are sharing our videos, telling everybody about us. So thank you so much. And let's get into it. I mean, just so much going on today. So let's look right now. Up $78,000. So another great day in the market. Jaguar. So I'll just go where we're at. I did make some day trades on some of these, and some trades got filled, some didn't. I'm going to talk about how CCIV, how we're boxing in that market maker today and making him squirm every time that stock goes down. He's trying to get us to come out and close up positions, and you know what? We just fight back and sell more. So we'll also talk about margin requirements on different ones and how how percentages and can affect it and maximize profits. We'll also talk about how the Rajas, every time the Raja seems to sell something, even though we have a nice profit, every time I freaking sell, it goes up higher and higher. So I either just need to sit tight, not sell anything, or just be happy at what I'm selling and what we're making. Because every time I sell something, it just keeps going up and up and up. So that's your sign. If the Raja sells, Raja made profit, you just keep holding it now. But hey, let's look at what we did. So today, our Jaguar Health is still down, but we did sell. I did a little quick flip on that one. I'll show you guys. Made about $2,800 really quickly on that one. Was using limit orders. CTYX down a little bit. I did actually sell a few thousand shares at 21 cents because I was like, maybe I'll take some profits, buy on the dip. NW Biotherapeutics. This one's getting set to go. I bought some more today because I want to be ready on this one. This could be big. Alternate Systems, that's our electric motorcycle. And that one is getting set to, I'm hearing good things. I think just the whole market today was down because Tesla was down today, and stuff. Like I said, sometimes these stocks just have to have a little pullback. But, Tesla had a very big drop, so that didn't help any of the, I'm sure. Let's look at NEO today. What was that at? Yep, NEO is down a couple of points, but yeah, just profit taking. Who knows why today? OPTI, I did sell 100,000 shares. We have a nice profit on this one. This is the one we got into at 23 cents. So I sold them at 33 cents, made 10 grand. I still have 200,000 shares in play. Dark Pulse today, that thing was up to 4 cents today. I almost got sold some, and I don't know. I still like this one a lot. I think this one's still one that can take off. I like these cheap ones that can go. Gold Rich Mining Company, nice day, up $14,000 on that one. This is the one that keeps going. This one got as high as 10 cents today. So this one, percentage-wise, this is the one. If you want a cheap stock that is going to take off here, this could be the one. And remember, guys, these are just my opinions, and I'm just sharing with you the trades I make. And if you're a Patreon member, I just share with you what I like to play and trade and stuff. So make sure you do your due diligence. I try and do mine, but sometimes I just get carried away and go to town. You never know. But big shout out to all our YouTube sponsors in the house. And I see Marjorie Vargas Slots there. She has access to those really cool emojis. So big shout out to Richard Casey, the crybaby. Fair warning, he's nothing but a hustler and a fraud. Wow, Richard, that is just god awful because I am frauding everyone, sharing with you how I just made, let's see, $78,000. I made $190,000 yesterday, and another what 100,000 or 90,000 on Monday. We're over $400,000 this week, and I am hustling, you guys. I love it. Mitchell Pilot, $2 super chat. Troll in the chat. So those people are just jealous. I like that. Jeff Schwartz says tissues for Richard. I love it. Love it. So camera's out. Let me hold on a second, guys. See why our camera just went out. All right. Hold on, guys. Sit tight. I'm not sure why. So we have a battery issue. Just 1 second, guys. Hey, Julian.
Yeah.
Our camera just went dead.
You're not charging? Oh, these batteries are charged. You see those batteries over there?
Yeah.
I got a battery charger going over here.
All right, guys. Just changing out the battery. We have it on a charger. I'm not sure why it's not. What happened here? All right. That's the issue. All right. There we are. We are back in business, guys. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. Every once in a while that happens. So first time. But yeah, let's go back over everything. So and then our Fresh Promise Foods from our stock swami. That's another hot one. And that one did nothing today. Up a little bit. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even see it went to 2 up 1,600. Earlier today, I was sitting around 0.19. So that actually, at the last part of the day, broke out. So this one, if this one gets moving, we got 2.7 million shares. This thing moves 1 penny. It is going to be big. So definitely be interesting. I did get out of Bantech. I day traded today. This one, Blue Spear, we got out of the other day. Naked on fire. Remember, we've been buying every day when it was down. I got rid of those 20,000 shares, and then the other 30,000 shares when it was up there. I was like, you know what? This one's finally up, made us some money, but this thing is on fire. So I don't know. PPJE we got out of. I'm hearing now that this thing could be taken off. We may be back in this one tomorrow. CCIV, we got more of it today when it was down. This market maker has got to just hate the Raja. We are picking this guy apart. I want to show you guys this. This is what the margin requirements are. So like, for example, 3,300 shares of CCIV at 22.50. The margin requirement is only $957,000. This new one I did today, Clean Spark on earnings. I actually tried to do more. I just couldn't get filled and everything. And earnings can't, because a little birdie told me that earnings were going to look good. And the stock is up after hours. So, for next week, I don't think this, 6 points away. I think we're in good shape. But look at the margin requirement, $1.2 million. So it's a lot of money to tie up to make $30,000 or, $35,000. So I'll probably, if this one tomorrow has a profit, I probably won't ride it out till next week. We'll just take the money and get out of it, especially since, we got a nice profit. This other one, CRBP, that's another one. That thing round. Look at this after hours, guys. Almost $4 CR. But this one had a good day today. Yeah, after hours, $4.01. We did these 250s. My buddy has almost 10,000 contracts. This is another one. The market maker was screwing with us today. Spread between 1 cent, 11, and 22 cents. This guy does not know, how to handle this kind of action on this. So this one here, but very low margin, and these are cheap ones that anybody can buy 1, 2, 10 contracts, and participate with smaller accounts. Golden Nugget today, the stock itself was down a little bit, but our options pretty much flat. The only down one today that was not a bad beating, but definitely dropped a lot that we were in the negative is IDEX, which is the electric car maker. And it's right sitting at the strike price. I'm not that worried about this one. I think I think for next week it should be fine. And, we just need this thing above, we sold these puts for like 40 cents. We need this thing above $4.60. So we'll roll it out or we'll do something else with it. Put options on SNDL when Reddit hype moves on. Definitely could. $2 super chat, Logan. The thing with Sundial is, that was the one we owned, and it just keeps going and going. So it had a great day, but these scare me. I mean, this is on fire. We've watched this with a lot of stocks like Jaguar or some of these. As fast as they go up is as fast as they come down. So we just need to keep our eyes out on this one. So that is that's basically where the account's sitting going into tomorrow. So most of our money in these option plays. I think CCIV had a nice rally. It was down, all the way down to $30 today. If you look at it, and came all the way back. No news, no, same usual rumors, but yeah, all the way down to 30. Got as high as 34.49. At the end of the day, it was up actually almost a little bit, and then kind of fell off. But this is nothing. Like, I'm not worried about it. This thing's 11 points away. 10 points from the one strike to $12.50 and $15 away. I mean. This market maker has given us so much money. I mean, look at all the money that he's given us, this week, $250,000. We'll take that all day long. So we'll go over all the trades today. So here's the BANT trade. I bought back in 500,000 shares at 0.54, sold it later at 0.64 for a $5,000 profit. Pretty easy trade there. The CTYX, like I said, I try to sell because I hate these odd numbers. I only was able to sell like 4,000 shares. So I wish we would have got them all off and bought them back, but no big deal. GRMC, I did put a limit order in at 9 cents just because it was such a good rally. But when I put it in, it was around 8 cents. So, but still, great day up. This one is a long-term one. But like I said, if you can flip some of these and make 4 or 5 cents really quick, it's $4,000 or $5,000. No shame in that game. Jaguar. Also, this is another one. I had a limit order in at $2.80, got filled, flipped it less than 40 minutes later at $2.93 for a $2,600 profit. So that was nice. Because this is the one we've taken a beating. I've got between all my accounts, I'm still down on this one about $100 grand everywhere, all over. So we'll get this one back or average down and wait for that pop. Naked, I sold those first 20,000 shares. These are the ones we bought the other day. I remember at $1.13, $1.14. I was like, you know what? A couple of $1,000 profit. I'm happy. Got rid of those, and then I sold the other 30,000 at $1.45. I was like, I don't know, things up. I was not expecting it to just take off like a rocket ship today. NW Biotherapeutics, I'm hearing good things about. I got in some more at $1.63, $1.64. It got up to $1.65 today, but this one's getting set to take off. OPTI, I did sell 100,000 shares, like I said, at 33. We're into this one at 23. So I made 10 grand. We still have 20,000 plus in profit. After hours, it was, or not after hours, at the market close, it was, OPTI at 0.36 cents. So like I said, we have a $24,000 profit on that play. So can't complain. But I'm hearing that one's going to go higher. And some things, you just look for those dips. You never know. Take advantage of them. Oh, so this is what I was talking about with the boxing in this guy. So when the puts today, the $20 ones were like 40 by 45 because the stock was, down 2 points today. Still so far away with 7 days to go. So I just start putting in all these limit orders, and you can see here. So look at this one. I put in 900 contracts at 80 cents. It filled me. I couldn't believe it. Those contracts that I just bought at 80 cents are now 65 cents. So 900, that's, another $13,000, $14,000 plus another, overall $72,000 more dollars to take off the table for next week. So let that market maker keep feeding us. This one here, he didn't even touch. He just lowered his price. My count at one point today, we were actually down 30, 40 grand. And look where we finished. At one point today, we were actually up 115,000 too. So it's pretty crazy. This is that CLSK one. They came out with their earnings. This is the one that had an issue filling, and the margin requirement is just insane on this. So I'll probably get out of this tomorrow. Just take a little profit. I don't think I will ride this out for next week. And that's the only thing I hate about these weekly or monthly contracts, but looking good. After hours, market today, a big rally today. Pre-market for tomorrow, Dow futures are up again. This market is just on fire. So keeps going. CCIV, our big ones, off a little bit after hours, looking pretty good. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So I want to buy back into Bitcoin. It got as low as 43,746. We sold the other day at 45,800. Then of course it ran to 48,000 or whatever. We sold out early. So sometime in the next, when I was doing this, it was under the 40. It was like 44,000 on the low side. I'm going to look. So tomorrow you may have a surprise. If Bitcoin hits around this 44, 43 again, I'm going to jump us back in there, and we took a little profits off the table. So make sure you keep watching that. I'm not going to do it right now because I think it's going to go lower, and I think we're jumping the gun. And you can see if you look at the chart, it's Bitcoin is definitely on a coming down chart from where it's been and stuff. So definitely want to keep watching it. And obviously it moves so fast, but I think that we're going to see this come down a little bit. Elon Musk, here's the thing. Elon Musk, he bought it. He told everyone there's nobody else needs to keep buying. How many more people to keep buying it? Dogecoin is still there. Also, guys, anybody doing the Weeble challenge, you can buy Dogecoin on Weeble. And the Weeble challenge, you start with $100. I don't care what you buy in Weeble with your $100. You can buy options, you can buy coins, do whatever you want to. We're going to find out who the best trader is, who can turn $100 into the most money. Also, guys, we have a new link. We'll have it out tomorrow, so you guys can update us at the end of the week how you're doing. As of right now, there's about 40 people in the Weeble challenge. It's just for fun. I got some plaques coming out for the winners. They won't be in for about 2 weeks, but we'll have a first, second, and third place plaque for bragging rights for you guys. So excited to do that. But so far it's been great. And like I said, I'm so proud of all our Patreon members. You guys are just crushing it with, some of you are following my picks and doing amazing. And some of you aren't following what I'm doing and still doing amazing. Like I said, there's hundreds of stocks that are running. We can look at a page and it's just endless. So, but most cryptocurrencies are available on Weeble. I don't know if Dogecoin is available. I know Doge was on Robinhood, but like I said, it's just for this is for fun. Have fun with it. And if you haven't signed up for Weeble yet, make sure there's a link there. You get 4 free shares of stock for signing up. You get 2 free shares for opening account, and then when you fund it, you get 2 more shares. So you're gonna make 30% on your $100 just for opening an account. So take advantage of it. Nothing wrong with that. If you're new to the channel and just watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. On Facebook, hit that follow button. But hey, guys, any questions today? What else are you guys playing in the market that did well for you? Let me know. You can take a look. You can pull up some chart, look at some stocks and stuff. What do you guys want to say? What do you guys want to look at? What do you want to be? Let's see. Here we go. NBEV, New Age Beverage, has been doing their due diligence since the last cannabis run, well positioned and breaking out. Best tip I have for today. NBEV. Yeah, and cannabis stocks are just exploding right now. Obviously like Sundial and some of those, but it's just so hard. You just don't know. I mean, the other thing is once these things have already ran so much, it's tough. It's like, you could be holding a bag of goods. Like, honestly, this company isn't worth, 40% increase. Look at Sundial. I mean, they're good companies. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. When a business overnight goes up 100%, come on. Their sales aren't going to go up 100%. Obviously, everybody's betting on these, new rules and new laws and stuff passing, but still takes time. And, it still takes time. That's all I can say. Jeff Schwartz in the house. Naked will be $2 to $3 soon, maybe tomorrow. There you heard it from Jeff Schwartz. Maybe tomorrow, but yeah, this one is on fire. Of course, it could probably be $5 tomorrow because the Raj is sold out early, as I always do. So, have you seen Planet 13 in Vegas? If that's the one you're talking about, Planoff. I didn't know it was publicly traded, but yeah, I've been to Planet 13. It's pretty amazing out there in Vegas. Let's see some more questions here. Earnings best, increased dividend on CSX Railroad. Let's look at that one. What's the dividend on that one? And I know some of you guys, if you're more conservative play, you can play the dividend stocks. Just remember, usually when those stocks do their dividends, they go down and stuff because they're obviously paying out cash money. And also dividend stocks have a much harder time that have higher yields in growing as fast because they're giving out money back to their shareholder. I'm not sure what it would be at, but the dividend on this one is only 1.18%. So I mean, it's obviously double what a bank pays you, but there's other dividend stocks that do pay a lot more. So make sure you check all those out and stuff. Mitchell Pilot, $5 super chat. If you had only one stock to buy for short-term profit, what would you choose? God, that is tough. If you had one stock to buy, I gotta look at my account here. Which one would I buy? I don't know. I like it. I mean, a couple of these I like, but this OPTI, I don't know. I just take small profits and move them out to the next one. So the CTYX, I'm hearing great things. If I have one stock, this would be a Gold Rich Mining Company. This thing, I mean, this thing at this thing under 10 cents. We're hearing in the dollars, $2-3. So this could be the one. If you want a cheap stock to buy it. But like I said, do your due diligence, make smart investing decisions, and it's just so hard to say because they just all move. So do you think CCIV is going to pop? So here's the thing: it's only going to pop if we have an announcement. It's already popped based on the rumors. I don't think it's going to, today it got I think it's sitting in this $30 range. The thing I like about CCIV in this $30 range and why I'm playing these options, and I may do some, go out, 5 weeks or, next week, definitely, because the premiums, it's just crazy. This market maker has to be sick to his stomach because there's no way that somebody who owns the stock is selling this to hedge their risk. That would be the craziest thing anybody ever would do. Why would you sell all this stuff and hedge your risk on that stuff? So that's why I say, like, you have to just watch these things and let's look here. Let's pull up a chart. This is what I was showing you guys. Like, when I look at these charts, because I'm shopping premiums, and that's why Apple, normally we would be playing Apple, but the premium on Apple, and then sure enough, like, Apple's down a little bit today, and all of a sudden, your options are down 20%. So we definitely picked the right week not to be in Apple, but let's look at this. So, like, take CCIV here. Stock's at $32. I do have balls. I'm not gonna lie. If I had some big balls right now, I'd write the 30 at $2.80. The margin's low. Imagine if we wrote 900 of these. There's another $250,000 for next week. And this thing seems to have some good resistance above $30. But let's look at here. If there's no news next week, this thing's going to expire probably in the $30 range. Look at these premiums. Even the $20, $2.50. If I wrote 1,000 of them for $250,000 next month, and I have a margin requirement of $700,000 on it, it's insane. Like I said, you could write 4,000 contracts for $1 million and leave it alone. Even if here's the thing, this is a SPAC. So as you guys know how the SPACs work, this is basically like a blank check company that people invest in. It raises money, and then they go out and they acquire somebody, they put it in there, and then that becomes the stock and the company. And if they pick the right company, like Lucid Motors, this thing could be 40, 50, 60, $100. Who knows? This guy is smart. Okay, so even if he doesn't pick Lucid Motors, he's going to do something with this SPAC that's worth more than $20. All these SPACs sit at $10 anyways as a base. So this thing is just a gold mine to print money. So I don't know. I just, the only thing I don't like is waiting 37 days. It's like for next week. That's a long time, 37 days here. But like I said, if it hits and it works, it's terrific. So yeah, but yeah, let me show you. Like, look at Apple now. And this is what we normally play heavily. But this is tough to play because how do you play a stock that the premiums are just horrible? Hopefully it loads. The premiums are so bad, Apple doesn't even want to show us how bad they are. So, anytime. Let's look at our Bitcoin coming down. This thing makes some money trading that. Let's refresh this. Let's try again. DAPL. There we go. All right. So let's look at the Apple. So like this week, like I said, this is tough to play. Apple's sitting at, is down a little bit today, came back from the lows. Like I said, nobody's expecting a huge movements on Apple right now from the volatility. But this is what I mean by when I say bad premiums is that you're laying all this money. So with an account my size with $6 million in the account, I could basically write 2,000 contracts of Apple at, let's say, 100, and let's say we want to be cautious. Okay, so let's say we were doing a week out. So we come over here and we want to do 2,000 contracts of Apple for the 130. That gives us $5 of downside protection, which is like 3% or so. But the premium is so low. We're only the most I can make. If I said let's do all Apple and I did the 130s for next week and we did 2,000 contracts, that's $64,000 per 1,000 contracts. We only have $128,000, $130,000 in total profit for the whole week that we can make. Where normally Apple, you used to have some decent premiums. One thing, if we had balls, which we do, we could do like the 134s. But then if Apple drops 3 points, so you're basically, into this thing at 132.50. If Apple drops just a little bit, you're screwed. And you're screwed. Like you're not going to come back from it. And like I said, to try and make $200,000-$300,000 for the week and wind up down $500,000 because Apple's 130. So that's why I always like to play safe. So you can play safe and you can play, and by doing it, but it's just tough when these premiums are so poor. And like I said, so if you want to, look at this, going out 9 days for next week, you want to play safe, 129, I don't think Apple's going to be below 129 next week, but still, like I said, what are you going to do? You're not going to make any money. So it's a balancing act. Maybe you write, 500 contracts, you make some money on Apple and spread it around, but you just have to play smart. And so when I say shopping a premium, I'm looking for those ones that have really good premiums. So for example, today when we did that CCs, all these symbols, they all sound the same to me. Here, let's pull up the chain on it. Get you guys the symbol for it. But the crystal one that had the earnings today after the market closed, the only downfall is because the CleanSpark, the margin requirements are just so awful on it. So CLSK, this is the one where I was trying to get those, calls. The contracts got, horrible fills on CleanSpark. And, when you look at it, so that's why I said, and this thing's moved. When you look at the chart on this, it's pretty dangerous. So that's why I did the 25, but this thing has hardly any volume. I mean, most of this volume here is me and, and you guys. You see there's hardly any volume. So the market makers are just raping us, 45 by 75 cent spread. So hopefully tomorrow this thing's like 30 cents because earnings came out good. The stock's up and the market maker is just like, let's close this out. We made some money, 15 grand or something, call it a good and move on. But this is tough when they do these large spreads like this, because it's very, very hard to play. Look at, I thought about writing these because it was a little bit above, but this is just high risk. I mean, this thing can move. So, the 25 seemed like the safest play. So a lot of people also have asked Roger, like, somebody said, why didn't you just buy the stock? Well, that's the whole thing. So when I play options, I feel bad because I was just talking. I wasn't showing you guys what I was even talking about, but yeah, 45 by 75 cents is what I was showing you guys in the spreads. But what happens is when the, so people say, why do you always do these options? Well, let me explain. When you're doing contracts at the scale that I'm doing, it's about leverage. So example, I did 500 contracts, which is the equivalent of 50,000 shares of stock. If I was to come in and buy 50,000 shares of stock of a $31 company, that'd be $1.5 million. So I'm going to put out $1.5 million and hope this thing goes up. So if I had 50,000 shares and it went up $1 or $2, it would be great. Well, I probably wouldn't risk 1.5 million and buy 50,000 shares. You'd probably buy, of a $30 stock, maybe the Raj would buy 5,000, maybe 10,000 shares on a stretch. So the most I really could have made if this thing is up, 50 cents after hours, the dollar, what would I have made? $5,000-$10,000, and I have a lot of money at risk. And if this thing would have went down, let's say it came down 3-4 points, and I had 10,000 shares, I'm out $40,000. So by writing the put and doing the strategy that you see me enrolling, I'm being bullish. I'm not buying a put hoping it goes down. I'm being bullish and I'm taking advantage of the premium. So I'm saying this stock's $31. Let's pull up the price here. This stock's $30.92, $31. This thing's $6 away from the strike price. And I'm leveraging a lot more by doing the contract. So like I said, if I did 50,000 shares of stock and this thing came down 6 points, I would be out $300,000. Now I'm leveraging and just, but yes, if the stock went up, 5 points, I would, and I had 50,000 shares, I would be up $250,000. So yeah, your upside potential, if you own the stock at just a regular share price and the thing runs, your upside potential is much better than if the stock comes down. But and this thing's been all over the place. It popped up. The high of the day was $33. And 60 cents on it. So it moves a lot. But if you own the stock and it runs, yes, you're going to do better. But I'm hedging and I'm saying, look, I'll leverage it more. I'm going to buy a lot more contracts of it, and I'm going to make a lot more money. So, for example, if you've been watching all our, CCIV, well, CCIV has been sitting basically at, between $30 and $34, for the whole week, right? So, here, let me pull up the chart so it makes sense what I'm talking about. So if we look at the 5-day chart on CCIV right here, it's been, as high as 35, 36 bucks. It's been all the way down here, in the 30s, but it's sitting at this $30. So I have in CCIV, I have over 9,000 contracts, maybe 10,000 contracts now. So if you take 10,000 contracts, so we have 73, 83, 86 plus 9, 95. These math equations. 90, I have 9,500 contracts of CCIV. So that's 950,000 shares. We have the profit potential here. If you take all this is 350, 258, 41, and 17. So 350, 455, 600, $650,000. If I had 950,000 straight contract or shares of this thing, which I would never buy, God, I would never buy a million. I couldn't even do that because with the leverage, this is what I was talking about. If I had a million shares of a $30 stock, I would have to have 30 million and half. I'd have to have $15 million. So theoretically, the most I could have actually bought of this is about 300,000 shares. If the stock goes up at $2 or $3, then I would make 600,000, about the same amount of money. If this thing, this thing can move, you've seen it move. If my entry point wasn't right at $30 and it was at 33, and it dropped $1 today, our account value would be down 300,000. So by every day, even these days this week when CCIV has been down, even today when CCIV was down to $30 again, down 2 points, 2.5 points, I was still up for the day or even. And that's what I'm saying is every day as the stock goes, the premium comes out. Every day we're going to pick up another nickel. So every day between now and Friday, as long as CCIV stays above $22.50, we're going to pick up another $40,000, $50,000 a day from this play until it expires worthless. So that's just how it works. And if it comes down a little and the market maker wants to play with us again, I'll hammer him again for another 900 contracts. I'll have this thing to 20,000 contracts, and this guy can just give me my retirement early. Give us our $25 million goal early. So also I see some people talking about fake accounts. So if you guys do ever get a notification from the Raja that I want to be your friend and you won $5,000, but you need to send me a couple of $100, give me your credit card, that is 100% fake. It's not me. You don't need to notify us. All you need to do is please report it to either Facebook or Instagram, and that's where they seem to be for the most part. You don't need to tell me about it. I don't need 300 people to go, hey, Raja, somebody has a fake account of you. All I do is the same thing you do, is report it as a fake account. Let those people know. Unfortunately, Facebook is not the fastest at taking care of that. But it's not me, guys. I'm not asking anyone for money. I think you guys can see I have plenty of money to play with right now. Phantom, $5 super chat. Hey, Raja, what do you think of HCMC? HCMC. Oh, let's take a look at that. But yeah, just so you guys know, if you do get any of those scam accounts, please report those. Healthier Choices Management Corp. Mitchell Pilot, $2 super chat. You don't want to be my friend. Well, you're a special occasion. For $5,000, I will be your friend. But you send me the $5,000 first. And I'll send you 200 and you send me 5. No, we'll do a reverse. So Healthier Choice Management Corp. Do not know anything about this company. Let's look at the 3-month chart. And of course, this is one that has just taken off. If you owned it at the fraction of a penny, you've done terrific. Also, guys, when you send me stuff, if you guys know any info about, any of these, why they're running or something, let me know. Healthier Choice Management Corp, formerly Vapor Corp, is holding company. The company is focused on managing healthy food markets and providing consumers with healthy daily choices with respect to nutrition and other lifestyles. U.S.-based retailer of vaporizers. So it's a very diversified company. This one's probably, I don't know. Obviously, it's the news. Just so many of these, what's happened is all these people who are doing, the Reddit stuff has just now come over to the penny stocks, and they're just taking off and running. It's just like this one here that we're playing, Fresh Promise Foods. This is on the launch pad. 2.7 million shares. Sounds like a lot, but 2.7 million shares only cost me $4,300. We're already up 1,800 on this trade. And, if this thing, it breaks out like that thing, I'm going to make 75. If this thing goes like this HCMC, they almost sound very similar in what they do. If this thing does the same and hits 4 cents, I'm going to make $100,000 on this trade from $4,000 investment. So, these things, and I look at these, what's the worst case scenario that, it's going to go from, the 0.2 back to 0.01 and you lose 2,000. Like, I don't want to lose money, but I'm saying the upside potential is incredible compared to what the downside potential is. So those look good. And don't forget our Golden Nugget Online one. We're also doing, I forgot to talk about that. That's kind of flat today. It was actually down a little bit, but we're playing the 15. I think we're in pretty good position for next week. Ideanomics, I still like a lot, another electric car one. So hopefully that one picks back up and stuff. But my hot stock pick of the day for you guys is going to be GRMC, Gold Rich Mining. And look at that one. Today, this one, like I was telling you guys, this thing got moving, hit 10 cents. So, one of the biggest volume days it had too. So a new 52-week high. This one I'm being told really, really good things about if this thing gets going. But, it's another one has risen from the dead. But at least this one was always 2-3 cents. So it's, getting going and stuff. But, hit 0.097 cents today. So hopefully this one continues. Some nice momentum and stuff. It doesn't have a huge float out there either, which is nice. Earnings per share aren't too bad, but they're a mineral company is engaged in the business of acquiring and advancing mineral properties to the discovery points. So who knows what that means, but it does something. This is kind of like, do you guys remember this other one I was playing and it finally went up and we sold out too soon? NAC, same thing. This is the one in Alaska, the mining company. And I wish I held that one. Look at NAC today. I think Gold Rich Mining could be the next NAC. It's basically the same story. And this is that one, we played for a while. Look at, NAC's chart. It sat around that 60 cents, 50 cents. We bought it out. And I was like, it started going. I was like, out of here. And of course, Raja gets out and it runs. But this is very similar. Mineral company, in Alaska. This is the one that they were banned and they were rode in and protested, hoping to get back in it and stuff. So that one still looks really good. Don't forget, guys, about the Weeble challenge. I just posted the link again for you guys. Somebody says Raja MJNA. Sounds like a marijuana one. MJNA. Like I said, so many of the marijuana ones are just taken off, based on the fact that they're hoping for, national legalization. Hopefully it comes through for you guys. These are tough. You just never know on those. So what they'll do on them. But there's that one. So that one's up today. Yeah, 69%, up 7 cents. Medical marijuana. So many of them out there. But definitely got to look at them all and check them all out and stuff. But hey, guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me today for Raja Makes Money. You guys are my money makers. We made money again today. Let's go for tomorrow. Let's keep the momentum going. I hope you guys make lots of money. Welcome all our new Patreon members. Any of you can join my Patreon group. See my trades in real time. Just go to patreon.com/Raja Makes Money. If you haven't subscribed, you haven't followed me yet, make sure you do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have a great trading day.